The Kachin people are one of the ethnic groups in Myanmar, Burma, primarily inhabiting the northern region of Kachin State, which borders China and India. Their history is rich and complex, shaped by geography, culture, religion, and their struggles for autonomy and rights in Myanmar. Here is an overview of the history of the Kachin people. 1. Ethnic and cultural background. Origins. The Kachin people are an ethnic group originally from the Tibetan Plateau. They migrated to northern Myanmar around the 15th or 16th century, settling in the Kachin Hills. 2. Pre-Colonial Era. Independent tribes. Before British colonization, the Kachin were organized into autonomous tribal communities with their own chiefs and traditional governance. They were relatively isolated from the central Burmese kingdoms. 3. British Colonial Era, 19th to early 20th century. Colonial contact. The British first came into contact with the Kachin people during the late 19th century, as part of their efforts to consolidate control over Burma. The British recognized the Kachin's military prowess and began recruiting them as soldiers. Christian missionaries, particularly from American Baptist missions, began working in Kachin areas in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The introduction of Christianity had a profound impact. This religious identity plays an important role in their modern political and cultural identity. 4. World War II and aftermath. World War II contribution. During World War II, the Kachin fought alongside the Allies, particularly the British and Americans, against the Japanese. Post-war expectations. The Kachin expected to gain greater autonomy and recognition after the war for their support of the Allied cause. This expectation set the stage for future conflicts with the central Burmese government, which was dominated by the Burman ethnic majority. 5. Independence and early post-colonial period, 1948. Burma's independence. When Burma gained independence from Britain in 1948, the Kachin and other ethnic minorities were promised certain levels of autonomy under the Pangwang Agreement. However, these promises were not fully realized, leading to disillusionment and eventual conflict. Federalism versus centralization. The Kachin and other ethnic groups advocated for a federal union that would allow them greater self-governance. However, successive Burmese governments, dominated by the Burman majority, centralized power, undermining the aspirations of the Kachin. 6. Kachin insurgency and civil war. Kachin Independence Army, KIA. In response to broken promises of autonomy and increasing Burmanization, the Kachin Independence Army, KIA, was founded in 1961. The KIA became the military wing of the Kachin Independence Organization, KIO, which sought greater autonomy and rights for the Kachin people. Conflict with the Burmese government. The KIA launched a decades-long insurgency against the central government, making Kachin State one of the most conflict-ridden areas in Myanmar. The conflict was driven by issues of ethnic identity, resource control, Kachin State is rich in jade and timber, and political rights.